Yes, but if you have a pen, just take down the item numbers, play along, log on to hsn.com.
Right. You could always get more information at hsn.com.
Absolutely.
In the future in hsn.com, what we'll probably do is do some brief videos for each product, 2 or 3 minute videos. If you want longer ones, then we might do that as well. But we want to make sure that there's some audio, video content that you could have along with each product in the future.
Okay, next up we're going to talk about circulation and vein support. I want to show you the choices real quickly here. This is another example of one that a lot of us take and rely on every day. There are some of the most remarkable and moving reviews on hsn.com. If you have a minute, you should read some of the reviews. It's really exciting to see the kind of results that people are getting. And this, as I said, look at that. There's 1,362 reviews on this product. 1,100 of those are perfect 5-star.
Now there's already 1,376 just today.
Look at that.
14 more reviews.
Is that awesome?
But this is a product that there are several products I make that the reviews talk about them being life-changing.
Yeah.
There might not be a product where you hear that as frequently as you do with this product. Again, almost 1,400 reviews, but over 1,100 of them are perfect 5-star reviews. This is a product where over 90% of the reviews are positive reviews. And when you review a product, it's kind of, we say this about healthy hair, skin, and nails, the circulation and vein support for healthy legs. The only reason you take this product is because you want to either visibly see a difference or visibly or feel a difference in terms of the blood vessels, the circulation in our feet, ankles, and calves. It's one of those things, as I was saying before, with our hair, skin, and nails. We often just expect that as we get older, things just kind of go south. They just don't look as well, they don't feel as well, they don't work as well. When it comes to the blood vessels in our legs, nothing could be a truer statement. They don't look as good. They change in terms of how they function. They certainly change how we feel. But this is a product that really essentially, as I say, kind of rolls back the clock. There really is an opportunity to make a difference in something that we think is unchanging. And again, this isn't a drug, this isn't a medicine. In terms of how it affects your body, it's something much better. It supports your body's own natural ability to take care of itself and take care of these key tissues, battling against gravity, battling against the aging process. And the reviews on this product, we don't pull out the bad reviews. It just so happens that the negative reviews on this product are almost insignificant.
It's true. I want to show you the value real quickly, too. I also should point out this is the only presentation you're going to see for this weekend. So if you need to restock this, or if you're looking to try it, this is the right time to do it. 30, 60, 180, or 360 cap supply. Here's the regular HSN pricing. Here's our birthday pricing. Check this out. $25 off the 360. So if you're taking this and loving it, this is the perfect time to restock it. Go shake your bottles before Andrew comes. I always go in and check to make sure what's getting low, what I need to restock. I make a little list, and then I ask my sons and I ask my husband if they have any favorites they need to restock. And I, like you, I wait for these visits, and that's when I place my orders. So if you have noticed that your bottle's getting a little bit low, this is the perfect time to call and order yours. The greatest thing about it, and to get that level of reviews, over 1,100 perfect 5-star reviews, it's working for thousands and thousands and thousands of people.
Tens of thousands, yeah.
Exactly. And the thing is, you see a difference. You feel a difference. This isn't pie in the sky. This isn't something you're taking and just hoping that it works. You will notice that it's working. That's why those of us who take it religiously every day, we love it. Because if and when I run out, which I really try not to, but if I do, a couple weeks without it, I notice a difference. My legs just fatigue when I'm standing on hard surfaces at work. I just really notice a difference.
Where I notice it, and it has made a profound difference for me. In the summers, I tend to exercise like crazy. I like to spend time in the mountains of Colorado. I love running trails, hiking trails, mountain biking trails.
Speaking of which, people need to see your pictures.
Oh, the pictures.
He has the greatest blog up right now. I'll link it to my Facebook page, but go to Andrew's website. Did you link it to your Facebook?
I think we did, yes.
You should go check it out. It's really fun. It's a great blog, always. I love to read your blogs, but the pictures that you shared in particular from your recent vacation are great.
I hiked with a friend of mine, Eric, went up to Hanging Lake. Muriel had actually hiked Hanging Lake in the past. And it's a beautiful, it's near Glenwood Springs in Colorado. And I just love being out in the wilderness and the mountains. And it's, but for me, as I've gotten older, especially when you're going to be exercising for 3, 4, 5 hours at a time, That kind of stress, at the time I do it, I'm fine. But what I notice, the difference that circulation vein support has made for me is how I recover from that, especially in terms of my sleep. That if I'd go for a long bike ride, and I mean a very long bike ride, at night I'd feel like my legs were still biking. And I know people who have jobs where you spend your days on your feet, that's exactly what you might feel like. And I guess they have all sorts of kind of things that they've created. I don't know if they're like restless leg or whatever, things like that. This is not a drug or a medicine. What this product is simply designed to do is to support the healthy circulation in our legs. And as we get older, the very aging process undermines the health, the structure, the integrity of those blood vessels. And this is a product, if we look at this chart here, the first word on this chart, diosmin. There's probably no one in the U.S. who's as much an expert at putting diosmin in a product as I am, because I believe I was the first company to do it about 2 decades ago. This is an ingredient that doctors have been recommending in Europe as part of medical products for the health of their patients' legs.
You were the first person to ever talk about this in the United States.
This ingredient. There were all sorts of silly ingredients offered for circulation, horse chestnut and things like that, which I don't see any science on. And what we've done since that time, we've increased the potency of the diosmin 20%. We've added pine bark extract, grapeseed extract, and butcher's broom extract. And all of our extracts are very, very carefully assayed and very, very carefully included in the product. So this is a product that has science behind it, and more than the science, the product is not a drug, it's not a medicine, it's 100% safe, but it has those reviews. And those reviews, you're talking about over 1,000 5-star reviews. And I think most people, we've gotten so conditioned, and I hate to sort of rail against the pharmaceutical companies because they do many wonderful things. You know, without antibiotics, most of us wouldn't have survived, say, the invention of antibiotics decades ago, or about almost a century ago. So it's amazing what many of these medicines and drugs can do for us, but it's not just drugs that offer us opportunities. Supplements are not here to cure disease. The supplements, the dietary supplements I make are like a healthy diet. They're here to improve the quality of our life. And I think some of us just don't believe that a supplement can have a profound impact on the quality of our life. And this is one product that's worth a try if at the end of the day, or over the last, say, several years or decades, you've noticed the swelling in your feet, ankles, and calves has gradually gotten worse. The blood vessels have gradually gotten more enlarged. Say it's difficult at the end of the day or difficult during the day at work. It's a product that's worth a try. Everything we offer comes with a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. 30 days is 2 or 3 times the time necessary to see if this product works, and you'll be thrilled.
And what's significant about what Andrew just said, the fact that you do have a money-back guarantee, not only is Andrew's line of products our top-selling brand on HSN, of all the things we sell, top brand and lowest return. So we feel confident every single one of Andrew's products is a customer pick on hsn.com. If it weren't, Andrew would change it, because he pays attention, he listens to you, he values you, and he wants to be sure that these products are delivering what we talk about. So I think it's pretty impressive. Everything is a customer pick, lowest return rates, top-selling products, which thrills me because I know that our viewers care about their health. You know, is all the cool stuff we sell here, jewelry and makeup and clothes and everything, but really without our health, none of those things matter, really. So I love that you care about your health, because it makes me know that, first of all, we all have something in common, right? I think that we all value our health, and the older we get, I think the more we appreciate that. And I think that the fact that you come and kind of remind us, it kind of always pulls us back to what's important.
My job here is to educate about health and wellness. If you choose to try my products, that's great, but you don't have to. The most important thing to get is the information I provide, not the product. And with a product like this, I'm not aware of other companies that are as experienced with delivering, say, diosmin and the other ingredients as we are. But if you're interested, you could always try it from someone else. But the key is really being educated and informed. The more educated we are, the healthier we are. Research study after research study has shown that ignorance is not bliss when it comes to our health. Being informed, being educated, taking opportunities to help ourselves, that's the key. And with a product like this, it's just one of those products that sometimes requires, even though there's abundant science, it sometimes requires a leap of faith, because the last place you expect to be getting vitamins is off of television. I think we expect to get them in the supermarket or pharmacies. Frankly, I could easily have my products out in retail stores all over America, but I would lose all control of the quality. I would lose all control of their ability to get to you in the fashion I would want them to be received by you. That's why the only way you see these products is from my company and from HSN. And we make all of the products. My products aren't made by anyone else. I'm one of the few vitamin companies that actually makes everything themselves and takes full responsibility for everything that's in the product.
Alrighty, if you're ordering the Circulation Vein support, thank you.